Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abisola. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Ikokore, also known as Ifokore or Ikokore Ijebu. This food originates from the Ijebu people of Yoruba land. So guys, let's get started. So guys, we'll start with the major thing we need for this recipe, which is Wateryam. Wateryam is very important for this recipe. I know some people will ask, can I use normal yam? Nope, you can't. You cannot use normal yam. You have to use water yam because that is what the recipe require. So the first thing you want to do is you want to peel your water yam, as you can see I'm doing in the video. Then you go ahead to grate it. Try as much as possible to grate to have a very smooth consistency because it helps the recipe to. Another question other people ask me is that can they use blender? I have never used blender for a kokore, but I think you should be able to use that or food processor. I've never done that. So now I'm done grating my water yam. So I go in with crayfish and then I'm just going to make sure that I mix the batter thoroughly. So I rub it in, as you can see I'm doing in the video, until the crayfish is well incorporated into the batter. Then the next thing I will do is I put a pot on fire and then I added some pepper, which consists of Habanero pepper alone. I went in with some water and then I'm going with some mixed stock. Then you go ahead to add your proteins. So guys, the first thing I'm adding is Ponmo. I know some people say Ponmo is not protein. Well, even though but still. Anyways, go in with your Panla and then your Mackerel, which is alaron in Yoruba. Then you go in some seasoning and salt and then you let this boil together for few minutes, at least let's say 5 minutes, and then you check to see if it has boiled together. The essence is just to let the boiling water to get in some of the flavors before you go in with other things. Now you go in with some crayfish, yes, more crayfish, and then you stir together, and then you go in with your ogiri. If you're not familiar with what ogiri is, similar to locust beans. Some people use locust beans for this recipe, but I prefer to use ogiri. Then you will scoop in your water yam bit by bit into the boiling water, as you can see, because you need to scoop it so that it's because this needs to form like a ball, like it's boiled yam when you are done. What's the name? It's almost similar to like you're making porridge, but this is quite different from porridge. Guys, what I would say is that please don't stir. I went ahead to stir. That is why most of the balls were not really showing. So at this point I went ahead to add the pomo and the fish I took out earlier, and then I went in with my palm oil. As you can see that this recipe is easy to recreate, right? And again, I will say, don't stir. Don't be like me. Don't stir. Just cover this up. Just let it cook and boil for some minutes, and then your ikokore will be ready to serve. Guys, what they eat this ikokore with, mostly with cold eba. Like, you will enjoy it if you see cold eba with this ikokore. And honestly, I didn't know it was going to taste that good. It was my husband that suggested that told me about it, and I was like, oh really, is there a thing like that? And when I tried it, I really enjoyed it. So here is me trying it with the cold eba for the first time, and god knows I really enjoyed it. It was just like saying you're eating eba and soup. So guys, I hope this recipe is very helpful and you've learned one or two things about ikokore. Don't forget to like, share and drop a comment on my page. Till my next video.